KLLY 95.3, good morning. Thanks for being here. It's Bastille Pompeii. All right, it's about 9:08, and we have so many people in the lobby. There's people showing up everywhere. We've been talking about this. For those that don't know, Aaron Carter is live in the studio with us today.
Yes, he is.
He brought up his bus. Good morning, Aaron. How are you?
What's good?
What's up, man?
How's it going?
Going pretty good. So you came up in your tour bus and you're going around. Do you have what's going on with you? Do you have a new album coming out? Is that what's happening?
Yeah, I have a new album coming out. I have a new single dropping October 14th.
Which is my birthday, by the way. It's a great day to drop an album.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
man.
it's awesome, right?
So yeah, there's a lot of great stuff going on. Yeah.
So let's talk a little bit about. Obviously, it's weird. Most of us who are at least my age, I'm 35. She's 20, just turned 28.
I turned 28 on Sunday.
On Sunday. So if you're old enough to remember, we were kind of grown up with you. You know what I mean? We did this whole grown up with Aaron Carter thing. Of course, you know, your other brothers, Nick and yada yada. But growing up with you, and then everyone, we kind of thought that you were going to be on this turbulent child star thing, and you kind of really didn't. I mean, compared to everybody else, you had your ups and downs, but you came through it. What was it that was different? What was it in your life that was able to help you pull through what so many people have said is such a rough childhood experience, to come through to the other side and kind of be level-headed and no one's following you around, and you know you're not Amanda Bynesing it out? So like, what's you know what I mean? So like, what's
Amanda Bynes is an ex-girlfriend of mine, by the way.
Exactly. And she's an ex, yeah. So I get it. So what was it? Yeah, what was it? Was it the family influence? Was it having a lot of good people around you?
Honestly, it was probably a series of different events, and there, you know, certain things that shaped me and helped me become a man and realize that there's more to life than just money and stuff like that. You know, when I turned 18 years old, you know, I had my parents were my managers, and they didn't do everything exactly perfect, and I got hit with like millions of dollars of taxes and liens and stuff from years from when I was like 12 and 13 and 14 and 15. Because you gotta understand, like, I've been actually making money since I was 6 years old, so I've been doing this for 20 years now.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And making a living off of it. So when I turned 18 years old, you know, my parents were my managers, and they divorced, and I was on tour. I didn't even get to tour my fourth album because my parents divorced, and then you know, obviously at that point it became about the family and what was going on with the family versus being out on tour. And I kind of was just thrown out on my own a little bit, and I'm like that bird that kind of got out of the nest too soon, and you know, I'm on the ground walking around. I had to learn how to fly off the ground, you know, before somebody came and got me. Something got me, but yeah, I mean,
is it weird having so many people assume they know you because they knew the young Aaron Carter, and then you're like, man, I'm a different guy now?
Yeah, well, I mean, it's contrary to that. I mean, I'm really not.
Yeah.
So, but I'm not any different now. I mean, the last like 5-6 years of my life, I was different. I was lost, and I didn't know who I was, and I didn't have anything really concrete or solid going on in my life, or people, you know, believing in me, invested in me the way that, you know, everybody is now around me. But I had to prove all of that stuff. It was all proven grounds for me. You know, I didn't just get handed all of this all over again. I mean, I went and I did like off Broadway in New York City. And I did over 500 performances with that show.
What's that like, doing a daily show like that?
I mean, I wanted to be back out on tour. I mean, it wasn't the most ideal situation for me, because I was, you know, using this as a platform to get me back out on the road, when back in the day it was I used my singing as a platform to get me onto things like Broadway. So and then it kind of just a lady, Kathy Russell in New York City, she believed in me, you know, and at that point there wasn't any concert agents or nobody booking me shows or anything like that. So, you know, this lady gave me an opportunity to be able to show people like that I'm still a performer, and that performing is really what matters to me, and being an entertainer. Yeah. You know, and entertaining people, like, for the fun of it, because it's truly enjoyable to me. Like, I get a kick out of it, and I'm like, in my head, I'm still like, I feel like I'm that little kid that's trying to climb trees and do cartwheels to impress people. Just because.
Just
like,
because.
I started so young that I didn't start with the mentality of having money because it's 6 and 7 and 8 and 9 and 10.
You don't
11,
really grasp
12.
that, yeah.
I didn't. Money wasn't anything that was something. So,
is it weird having not just you be famous, but have other family members be famous? Do you get tired of having people ask you about your brother and stuff, or do you enjoy?
You know,
that?
I'm sure people say the same thing to Nick.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, like, we're similar, but we have our differences. And I'm a solo artist, and Nick is in a boy band.
Yeah.
And, you know, or a boy group.
Was there pressure from that, from him being so successful and doing that? Was there pressure for you growing up, going, hey, that's kind of, there's the bar's been set there? Did it make it harder for you?
Not really. I mean, it actually made it easier because having an older brother who did it, it made me want to do it, but do it better. So,
I get that.
It drove you more to be more
yeah,
successful.
because it's like if you imagine a little brother and a big brother playing video games, and the big brother beats the little brother, I'm gonna learn how to beat him.
Yeah. So would you say there's like a little bit of?
I'm gonna learn how to get better.
Yeah. Would you say there's a little bit of sibling rivalry that?
Oh, there's a tremendous amount between the two of us. It's, you know, I'm surprised people haven't really realized how apparent it is as of late.
Yeah, exactly.
But it's different. You know, I'm 26, and you know, Nick is 34, and and we're in different areas of our life now, and now I'm just focusing on, you know, my career and touring and making music and repairing relationships with people, and, you know, showing people that I've grown and become a successful young businessman as well. And I've been able to repair a damaged business by my actions and by the groundwork that I've laid down.
And again, that must be so hard. And we talk about this all the time as I talk about the curse that is being a celebrity. Yeah. Because it seems like if I make a mistake or Mary G makes a mistake, maybe the people in my town know, and that's about it. But when you make a mistake on a platform where everyone does it, it seems like everybody's watching you and judging you. I put a video up and I get 4 harsh comments. I really think about that. I can't imagine.
Dude, I do.
You know what I mean?
So the thing is with me, it's like I don't look at myself like that.
Yeah.
And I think it has to do with the fact that I've been doing it since I was 6 too.
Yeah.
I don't look at myself, and I was always taught not to be that way.
Yeah.
And not to be like, I'm Aaron Carter, this. Like, no way I'll get my butt beat down for that. Like, my father, my security guards, my managers, like, they don't allow it, you know? And I like that.
Well, that's good. Well, let's take a quick break. We're going to play some songs. We're going to play some commercials. 9:16. And coming back, I want to talk about more about just, you know, normal stuff that we're curious about, stuff that we're not around. We want to know what it's like. We want to know the craziness.
Come on. Y'all tune back in.
Yeah, so
check us out.
We got more questions. 9:16. Aaron Carter live in the studio. It is KLLY 95.3.
1 ounce paperwork based on no choice lab tests. Time for lethal dose to death.
Every time the beat drops, shawty make my heart stop. Baby, make that body rock. We got all night, let's get it right. So we could say, we did that, I did that, yeah. Let's do some things, when we look back, we'll laugh at. Knew it was you by the way you looked under the light. So baby, hold on to me now, take a chance, come along for the ride. You took me by surprise, cause every time the beat drops, shawty make my heart stop. Baby, make that body rock. Get it on the floor, we can have a ball. You can get it all from me. I don't even care, there's something in the air. Girl, you make it hard to breathe. And girl, you got that ooh, that weed. Ain't nobody like you, babe. Girl, you got that ooh, that weed. Girl, you make me wanna say ooh, ooh, the way you walk, you stop the clock. It ain't your fault that you're so hot. You're so hot, yeah, you're so hot. It ain't your fault, you're so hot. Knew it was you by the way you looked under the stars, yeah. And you set my whole world on fire. You don't need a lighter to spark. You call me by surprise, cause every time the That booty size is J-Lo. Oh, Kanye or Kim K, and I broadcast it on cable. Make the whole family famous. Girl, you making 100 to breathe. Driving the sheet, leaving the party, get chased by police. Peace, pumping to all of these beats. Jeez. Now, officer, arrest her. She done stole my heart, and that shit hurt. She perfect, she worth it. Wanna see below that surface. Every time the beat drops, shawty make my heart stop. Saw you from across the room, now it's us two. Now get it on the floor. Thinking of a ball, you can get it all from me. All from me. Yeah, something in the air. Yeah, take it home. 1, 2, 3. Ain't nobody like you. Ain't nobody like you, babe. Girl, you make me wanna say, ooh-wee, ooh-wee, ooh-wee. Girl, you make me wanna say, ooh-wee, ooh-wee, ooh-wee. Girl, you make me wanna say, ooh-wee. Every time the beat drops, shawty make my heart stop. Baby, make that body rock.
It's an honor to have Aaron Carter in the studio. We've been talking off air, talking on air about a lot of different things about life and obviously the journey and Danny and the dinosaur and why the museum was open to let the dinosaur come out, which has been pretty awesome. What's your favorite childhood story, Aaron Carter?
Oh.
Do you have a favorite one?
Yeah, well, all of them have to do with being a performer and fans and stuff. So, but there was Ricky Martin was down in Argentina with me, and we were at this hotel in Buenos Aires, and there was 2 wings of the hotel, and they kind of like they were inward and faced towards each other, and there was like 10,000-15,000 fans outside of the hotel, and I'm on one side of the wing and he's on the other side of the wing, and I'm waving down to the fans like, we're both like waving like we're like kings and queens in England or something. It was really stupid, but we're waving, and all of the fans like they turned towards me and they started ignoring Ricky Martin.
Wow.
And then all of a sudden I see his butt cheeks, and he started mooning me. And we were like 30, 40 floors up. He started mooning me. And I was like this little like 12-year-old kid, and I was like dying in my room. Like, Ricky Martin just mooed me and nobody saw it.
Yeah, nobody
awesome.
knows.
Great. I'll tell that story one day.
Yeah.
And there you go.
And this was the moment.
Oh yeah, I don't know, other crazy stuff like dropping notes. My manager's here. Tell him about the story about you dropping the notes and how they destroyed all the grass. It caused hundreds of thousands of dollars of damage. Leave it up to me.
Did you ever? Have you ever done it? Those of us that don't sing, we just assume that you can do this. Is this possible? Can you be on stage and see a hot girl and be like, see if she wants to come say hi to me afterwards?
Oh yeah.
Does that ever happen?
I'm shameless. I'll stop the show.
You
Stop.
Hey.
Hold on. I gotta give this girl my number.
Yeah. Hold on.
So is it like awkward sometimes to just have all these women just throw themselves at you?
I guess I don't know. Not really.
Yeah. It seems like it'd be awesome.
but it's personally it's awkward because it's like they see like me first, and then like who sees like me for me, kind of thing. So that's
I've heard
what
from a lot of different
I look for, kind
a lot of different celebrities say that usually the ones they want are the ones that are least interested in who they are.
Yeah.
So it's always like, yeah, I'm so and so from Big Time Rush, and they're like, I don't care. And he's like, no, but I really like you. Like, I want to get to know you. And he's like, it's always the ones that scream, or so the ones that are screaming the most are the ones that you're not interested in, but the ones that aren't interested. Do you find you're attracted to more of the ones that aren't?
No, I'm
into
actually more into girls that like put themselves out there and want to like know things about me, and put themselves forward. I mean, because I have beautiful fans too. All different kinds. So it's like it's It's nice. It's nice.
What do you think the greatest memory you have so far of being able to do all this? Because, you know, with fame and money, and there's a lot of things you can do that normal people can't. Is there a country? Is there an experience? Is there something that you look back on?
Being trained and personally knowing Michael Jackson and having him call me and, you know, being supportive and...
What was Michael Jackson like? You got to hang out with him. What was he like?
I knew Michael Jackson personally and very well. I went four-wheeling with Michael and Chris Tucker, you know, in the mountains of Santa Barbara. Like, that's just weird. Like,
did Chris Tucker constantly say, "We're four-wheeling, man"?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, he's actually a little bit more chill than that. Like,
he was.
I know he was a little bit more chill than I thought he was going to be. Kind of to himself, but yeah. I mean, I've done stuff like that. I mean.
What was Michael like on his own? I mean, if I can ask that, because most people are curious, is what was he like as on a downtime? I mean, was he quiet? Was he soft spoken?
No, he actually had like a lower tone of voice than you would expect him to have.
Really?
Really?
Like when he was just chilling and like not worrying about like trying to conserve his voice, because he always learned how to conserve his voice and talk like this because it's easier on the throat, and I should probably do that too, but I don't.
So that's why he did that. I had no idea.
I always wondered
when
why
you drop it down and your larynx like drops, it's like a little bit more strenuous on your involuntary.
Yeah.
So that he did that. I mean, and he was just he was very opinionated and very influential, and he gave me a lot of advice that nobody knows about, like that I kind of cherish and keep in my little box.
Yeah.
And I don't want anybody to have.
That makes sense.
You know, he worked on dance moves with me. I mean, he called me in. I mean, I opened up for him in Madison Square Garden September 9th, September 10th. We all left the morning of September 11th. My limousine got a flat tire on the way to the airport. I watched the plane hit the tower in New York City with my own eyes.
Oh, my God.
I was across the Hudson watching the towers. Michael invited me to go to an amusement park with him and Macaulay Culkin after that experience. And then I recorded a charity song called What More Can I Give with him, and he called me and my brother in to do it with Usher and Luther Vandross and Celine Dion, and we did that. And so I did, you know, and it's documented. I mean, people can see it. I mean,
they can see it.
It's not a fish story, so
Google it. Yeah, Google away. No, it's just curious because there's certain people. I was having this conversation last night. Where was I? I was with my family. I think it was the night before. It was Ticker Tuesday. It was a bar, and we're talking about legends of our time. And we were like, okay, Prince, Madonna, Michael Jackson. Like, those are the ones for me growing up, where it's almost like those are the untouchables, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, those are the big ones. So when you hear about Michael Jackson, because he's no longer with us, obviously it was devastating. Now what we have is stories of people who got a chance to meet him. I was never lucky enough to meet him. So when you had an opportunity to be around him, was he as much of a genius as we all kind of assumed he was musically?
Oh yeah, I mean, I saw him work on music. I saw him write music. He worked on me with music. He worked on vocal patches and different tonalities sonically. Like he personally worked with me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, I mean, just all in all, man, he was just a really good person, and just a very inspirational person to be around. Like, you wanted to be around him, man. Like, you wanted to pick up on everything you could from him. So
is going to Vegas as a famous person fun? Because going to Vegas poor and normal sucks. But going to Vegas as a famous person would be a lot of fun, I think.
I'm too damn smart with my money now, so I will not be going to Vegas. I will be putting that money away for my daughter's college fund, who doesn't exist.
Yeah, exactly.
The eventual daughter.
Yeah.
That's the kind of things that I think about now. Like, now that I'm like older, like I don't think about like sunglasses and vacations. I think about like
how you can save money.
The future and buying a house.
I think about creating an estate for myself and creating a life and a family and
that type of stuff.
Yeah,
that's cool.
But I don't have it. The only one in my whole family that's just kind of lonesome right now. But that's okay, because I'm still in the building, stages of my life. And
well, yeah, and you're young too. I mean, you're not. It's funny because when you're younger, you're like 17, 18, you remember thinking to yourself, 26 is so old, 27 is so old, and you get 26, 27, you're like, 40's old, right? I don't want to get to be 40.
40 comes in like, oh man, 60 is where it's at.
60 is way old. Barbara Walters was doing good through her 80s. I'm fine, right?
Well, at least I know like Cindy Crawford will still look the same.
Exactly.
Like,
She'll look
40
the same.
years from now.
She won't change.
She's gonna create the holy grail. That woman. She's gonna, I have a new product. Put it on your face.
Put it on your face.
You'll live forever.
Well, man, thanks for coming in and being part of the show. I appreciate it. And,
Yeah, thank you, man.
You know, I love the new song. I heard it yesterday. I actually went and tried to research it. I didn't have it here in the system, but I'm glad we got it. And I think it sounds good. I like your style. I like where you're coming from. And genuinely, we get a lot of different people that come through here. It's really refreshing to see someone who's been through so much and learned from it. As I truly feel that you've learned from a lot of this, which is great.
That's awesome.
You know what I mean?
Like you've grown up. You grew up a lot.
Yeah,
with everything that's happened, and
it's like
I didn't have a choice though. You know, it's like either grow up or shut up. You know.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, and some people they don't though. I mean, we know we list them and they don't, and you chose the positive path, which is great.
The thing is, you're not going to see me anymore in the public eye unless I'm doing something positive for my career. If I'm not doing anything for my career, you're not going to see me. You know, so that's it.
Yeah.
You know, like it's all about my music and the grind back to the top and hustle and perseverance and being somebody that can be a good influence and a good role model for people too that have lost stuff in their lives and try to get it back or try to get something back that's similar to it. You know, so I mean.
Are you going to settle down eventually? Would Aaron Carter ever get married and have a family?
Yeah, you know what I was thinking about doing? I was going to talk to my manager about this. She's right here now, so I can just bring it up. Is that like
she looks
I want to do like for the love of Aaron Carter, like a bachelor show or something like that.
That would be awesome.
I'm sure you would get a lot of
something
females
like
out
there. that would be really awesome and like bring in different like fans from all over the world, but do it with fans.
Can I just say right now, you don't need Ryan Seacrest to host it. I will host it for you.
I would love to be
that guy.
He's the guy that walks out into the house and it's like walks out into the living room.
Hey.
Okay, ladies.
Here's what we're gonna do.
Here's the challenge for today.
Yeah.
There's candy all over the house. This challenge is called I Want Candy.
Yes, exactly. Whoever finds the special
Whoever
piece of
finds
candy.
the green striped peppermint candy gets to go on the first date with Aaron.
That would be great.
I think so. I don't know. Like, I want to do stuff like that, man. Because, I honestly believe that maybe I could find true love in one of my fans. I don't know.
It's possible.
I'm sure. Now that you just said that, I'm pretty sure all your fans out there right now are saying it's me.
It's me.
It could be. It's not a lottery. It could be. I mean, I've dated my fans before, and it's kind of awesome. It's like John Lennon and Yoko. Something like that.
Ozzy. That's
Ozzy. Sharon,
that's worked out very well for them.
Kiss and his.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. It's just I don't know, and I feel like they know me kind of a little bit too. So I don't know.
I'm pretty sure your fans know you better than you do.
Yeah, I mean they do. They'll be like, no, you like macaroni. No.
And it makes it easier, too, because whenever you date someone new, you hate having to explain yourself and your history over and over again. Yeah. It would be a sense of relief knowing that you already know.
And somebody that's like, I understand that. Yeah, I mean.
Yeah, we don't have to have that.
Yeah, exactly. We already know each other, so that's awesome.
No awkward face.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I appreciate that, man. I appreciate all your kind words, guys. So thank you very much.
I appreciate you. We have a whole studio front lobby full of people that want to meet you, so we should probably get them out there and do all that.
True.
But I want to say thank you again for coming on the show. Appreciate it. Thank you to everyone. And
yeah, man, AaronCarterOnTour.com for all the tickets, for all the concerts coming up. I have over 80 dates on the books, over 10 countries.
Jeez.
So it's pretty exciting. And all my social media, Aaron Carter. It's Instagram and Twitter. And October 14th is the single drop. So, and I did a music video for the single too. So we're doing all of it right. So I'm doing it right for all you guys out there. So,
it's being done right.
So start paying attention because big things are happening, and I owe it all to you. I owe it all to the fans, because they believed in me and they're buying tickets to my shows and selling out my venues and, selling out my online concerts and like 4 times in a row. Like, it's just London, internationally selling out. I mean, it's crazy to see all this happening, and I owe it all to them. And I'm just very grateful for that. And I appreciate you guys having me in today.
Of course, man. We appreciate you. All right, well, it's the end of the show. It's about 10:09. We're going to get out of here. Aaron, this is how we end the show every day. I try to leave with a positive. It's like a mantra, really, for women, because we live in Kern County where it seems to be popular to put down women. I'm one of the few ones that don't. I have 3 daughters, 1 son. I have a mother, 7 sisters, a lot of women in my life. So every show I end it with, ladies, you're good enough, you're smart enough. If the significant other in your life doesn't tell you on a regular basis, they should. We appreciate you.
We do.
At least you'll hear it every single day right here on KLLY 95.3. Isn't that sweet?
So sweet. Hi, Aslan.
There you go. Well, thank you so much, man. We'll see you soon. Have a good one, Bakersfield. We'll be back tomorrow. Same bat time, same bat channel.
Yep.
True.
That's us.
See you later. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.